baby. It's time. It's the NBA podcast, Bodega Sports, people. This is the NBA edition. And this is week what?
Fuck the week. We passed 15 games.
Oh my God, we're past 15 games. This is Ken Dog and your co-host,
BX Lou in the building.
Oh yeah, there we go.
What's popping?
What's popping? A lot of shit is popping.
Yo, how are you handling this NBA season so far? Because you're the NBA head. I mean, I love NBA. I'm a basketball freak. But you're a basketball freak.
I thought the NBA would have been trash this year. Everything I thought, except for the 15 games, pretty much telling you what's going to happen, didn't happen. So I thought the NBA was going to be trash this year. It's not. I thought the East would have been the worst conference. It's not. I thought that, certain teams would have been like dominating and stuff. They're not. Like the Celtics they don't have an identity.
I agree with you on everything. But you know what's my biggest surprise? How good the Toronto Raptors really are. I
knew that.
Originally, I didn't think that because of the pieces that they had. I didn't see them mixing as well because Kawhi Leonard is a character himself. And your man Kyle Lowry is like, he used to shoot a lot. Now
I'll give you.
It's like pass, shoot, pass. And having Danny Green also helps.
Kawhi Leonard is the best NBA player.
You hear that, Knicks?
Kawhi Leonard has surpassed LeBron as numero uno in the NBA.
This dude's turnaround jump shot reminds me of mine.
Yeah, he is, and the reason why I say that, overall, teams fear. Teams fear this laugh. They fear the laugh.
I'm gonna call him the laughter.
Yeah, fear the Joker, fear the laughter, fear him. When he comes to, and not only has he changed Toronto, but he's made them believe in themselves. They don't, because before they believed in their 2-star players, he's made them believe that they could take on, and they fucking beat the Warriors without him.
Without him.
That's no small accomplishment.
Nope.
That's huge.
And they had a full team.
Yes.
You know what really surprised me too was Ibaka last year when he got traded to Orlando, he didn't have the hops.
Yes.
Either he wasn't in it, or he was just recovering from something.
He was recovering, and that's when his stats kind of went down.
Because now all of a sudden his stats have,
and he wasn't happy.
They're up there now. He's back to Ibaka of old.
Yeah.
So this team is just incredible.
It's crazy because Ibaka is so underrated.
Yes.
And for what he did in the Thunder, I don't know why.
He's the Dennis Rodman. He don't really care about scoring. I mean, he takes his threes every once in a while.
If you want threes from him, he'll do that. If you want rebounds from him, he'll do that. If you want whatever, the dude is overall an all-around player.
He's an all-around
but he's
player,
a specialist in defense.
Yep.
So he is that Rodman of old, where if he chooses to, you tell him, this is what I want you to do this game, that's what he's going to do, and he's great at it. I think he's even better than what the Warriors have with, what's his name?
Green?
Green.
With Draymond.
And Draymond has suffered this year.
He is, because I think what's getting to him is all the mumbo jumbo that's going on around the team. Is Clay leaving? Is KD leaving?
I think it's worse than that. I think he doesn't fit. People don't realize he don't fit with another person that's trying to be an alpha male. And with KD being there, it throws him off his game.
I'm really surprised at how bad this team really is. They're not a good team.
Yeah. KD has thrown off the dynamic of that relationship. They found out that they didn't really need to add any more pieces.
Because remember, Draymond used to run the point.
Yeah.
Now KD's running the point.
He's thrown off this guy's game, and they're starting to realize Draymond is not the same Draymond when KD is there. And now they're saying, please incorporate more KD so we could keep him.
I don't think it's going to happen.
They're trying to keep KD, not realizing they need to keep Draymond happy. They're focused on the wrong person because really and truly, KD makes them almost unstoppable on some nights. But the problem is, if you take out Steph and you take out Draymond, he doesn't make them unstoppable.
He's like Serge Ibaka is for the Raptors.
Yeah.
Draymond is for the Warriors. He's the dirty player. He's the player that he's willing to push around, shove, and do all the dirty work. KD not gonna do that. You already know that.
He's the engine for that team, and they need to. I think they need to start realizing that they should be willing to lose KD.
Have you noticed this year that it's not the superstars who are making the impact on these teams? It's the players that get down and dirty and do all the dirty work.
Yeah, to me, the most improved player, talking about that, like, the most improved player that does the dirty work for me is on the Lakers when you have, what's the tall, lanky dude?
Guy used to play for the Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name escaped.
His name is right there, too, but whatever.
Jesus Christ.
All I know, he's just been Shaq the Fool. How come the Shaq the Fool MVP?
Yes, every year. This year, he got a chance to be the defensive.
Yeah, he's made a difference in the Lakers, and now that the Lakers don't have him, he's hurt. They're losing to bum teams.
But this is why it's good when you're sitting on a bench on the championship team, and you're coming off the bench to help the team.
But you're learning.
Eventually, you're learning something. You're learning.
He's learning
how to be a coach, how to draw plays, and then you can learn how to go to another team, get more money, and teach that team how to become what you came from. Yeah. And that's what he's teaching the kids. If you notice, the kids are hustling now. Yeah. Last year, the kids wasn't really playing OD. Yeah. These kids are playing defense this year.
So then staying with the Lakers, we keep seeing the talk about having LeBron with Carmelo. Everybody wants Pope to leave. The Rockets is trying to be dirty. The Rockets are holding hostage Carmelo
because they know.
to get Pope, because they know LeBron wants Melo. They still have the rights to Melo, I think.
They have the rights.
So they're like, work something out with us and we'll give you Melo. But I'm like, nah, there's not enough.
The thing with Houston is, I think they signed Melo on purpose.
Yeah.
They try to keep him away from LA.
Yeah.
Because if they would have said no, that's where he was going to go.
Yeah.
Right? But being that his boy Chris Paul was like, yo, we need him on the team, Houston already knew that wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
Him, D'Antoni do not click. Right?
When that happened, that's the first thing I said. I'm like, man, that's like going to a job where you and your old boss don't get along, but they offering you more money. You're like, I'm going to make it work.
Yeah.
Nah, you're not going to make it work.
If you think about it, right? The system they run, it doesn't serve him.
Yeah.
He's not a stand-around kind of guy.
He's never...
Melo has to move.
Yeah.
People don't see that or hear that. Melo has to move around. If Melo doesn't move around...
The problem with them is what they... Okay.
The problem with them is Harden.
Yeah. They should have put Melo on the block. They wanted Melo to be on the outside to help them with that.
Yep.
But they should have put Melo on the block.
But they had a result originally.
Yes. Because...
And let him work from there.
Because that's where he fit on that Rockets team.
On that roster, on the way they constructed that team.
Yeah. And then when you have everyone else driving, he pulls out... And then he pops the three,
which is his game. That's his game.
Yeah. So they should have kept the structure that they had with Ariza, where he could play that stretch position, but they didn't, right? And they put him on like a stand-up shooter all around. It just didn't work.
So there's pros and cons to him being with the Lakers.
He goes to the Lakers, they're going to the finals. That's my prediction. Y'all could be like, oh hell no, Melo and LeBron with Melo. If you haven't seen them play together, it's a problem.
And me and Ken Doak will be getting jerseys. He'll get the James jersey, and I'll get the Anthony jersey.
Yeah, that's a killer. If you ever seen, there's two other players that I wished could have played on the same team. It was AI and Starberry. If they played on the same team, if you're not from the streets, you don't really know how these guys play together. If they played together on the same team, that would have been...
That's cheat code.
Cheat code. Up, left, right, down, A, B, A, B.
You can't contain two fucking point guards that know how to shoot
and dribble and cut and pass.
That's a problem for any team.
Listen, Melo and like LeBron says, their game complements each other very, very well.
The problem with that is I think, will be defensively. Which the kids will probably make up for it because they're younger, they can move around.
But that would happen. They're already linky, right? They have Tyson Chandler, which Melo plays good with.
Yes, you see what he said.
They already have that rapport now, and they have other people there that could help with that. The problem that they have, which I don't see as a problem, the only person that would get hurt in that position is Ingram.
Which I think he's out the door.
And Ingram is struggling when Kuzma's doing well. And LeBron has already picked between the two.
We know who he picked.
He picked Kuzma. It's Kuz, all the way. Everybody's all Kuz. Ingram will be a star in the league, but he doesn't fit with LA.
He's going to be the piece to Landon Davis, I think.
Yeah. And what I like about Ingram could play point guard better than LeVar Ball. The dude is lanky and he can play. Yo, if you've seen him when he plays point guard and everyone shifts their position, the Lakers do way better.
I do gotta say though, LeVar's been playing better ball lately.
Him and LeBron have found a relationship that it's like 2 point guards playing ball. So when he's running, LeBron is slashing, and that's the thing that's working for them. The problem with that whole dynamic is when they're playing, they don't know how to play the defense yet. When they score more points in a bunch than anybody.
I think the problem with Ball is that his father never put him up to learn how to play the D because he was such a prolific scorer in high school and in college, right? Yeah. So now he's at the pro level where he's got to learn these defensive schemes. We don't know what type of schemes it is Watson is running, but
he's a good defensive player.
I'm going to imagine that it's triangle defense as well.
He's a good defensive player.
Up, down, left, right. He's not comprehending the square of it.
Okay, well, he's still a good defensive player because his numbers are up in defense. The problem is they don't respect him. The refs don't respect him.
Don't nobody respect him, and that's his father's fault.
And that's a big thing. Because even when they were playing the Wizards, did you see the foul?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like dirty. That was like, you didn't even have to think. He jumped on his back. He was like straight.
Rode him like a pony.
And then everyone's like screaming. I'm like, yo, that's a foul.
That is a foul.
Anybody else would have got 2 pieces of the biscuit right there.
Not only that, he would have got a technical foul because they would have called it what is it?
Flagrant one? It was definitely a flagrant one because he went for above the shoulder.
Yep.
He went for above the shoulder, so it was definitely a flagrant one. I don't understand why they're treating the Lakers the same way, but some of it has to do with LeBron because he bitches and moans for every single call. You can't do that for every single call. Talking about calls, did you see Harden take a freaking flight around the world to drop a 3-pointer?
That guy is so trash.
Yo,
yes, DX Lewis saying it right here. A Hood News Media's Bodega Sports NBA edition. James Harden is basura, garbage, trash. I don't understand why everybody think he's so nice.
Because he plays with the refs. He plays with the cheat code. The cheat code is him and LeBron sometimes, like even though I like LeBron, you see them do things that you like, yo, if all of the players in the NBA could do that, we'd have a whole bunch of stars. I've never seen, it's like they take 5 or 7 steps.
That nigga, he took 20 steps and then took the shot and looked at the ref like, good looking. Like, what the fuck is that? You're not at the Rucker, my nigga.
Yeah, so basically, street ball. So they're playing the street ball, the whole street ball mentality where it's like, I'm going to do this, and then if I do that, then you don't say nothing. Yeah, you're giving them an extra step.
It's crazy. It's retarded. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
And everyone's like, oh, he's such a... listen, when he started doing the Euro step, he's calmed down now a little.
He's still doing that shit.
He was traveling like a mug. He invented a 3-step freaking drop to the basket, and they called it a Euro step. That wasn't no Euro. That was traveling. When Iverson was cuffing the ball, they said that was carrying. Those things, when you see a player has to do something...
They've been doing that a lot too now. The carrying with
the cuff. Yeah.
They take 2 steps, still holding it up here. 3rd step, bring it down. No.
Yeah, so how can they tell one player that his move is this and then another player it's okay? Because if they have to call in Harden, he would never be able to play ball. Everything he does is exaggerated.
It's just retarded. So we're still on the West. Let's keep talking about the West. How about those Clippers?
Oh, the Clippers, I like the Clippers are missing like one piece.
You think they're missing a piece, huh?
I think they're missing a piece because although they're hungry and they play good together, even if that 7-foot monster that they have, they're missing that. They're missing that killer person.
You think Austin Rivers is going back to play with Daddy now that he's a free agent? Because Phoenix just straight up out.
No,
as soon as he got traded, they were like, "Nigga, don't even show up."
Yeah, I think he's gonna go to maybe a playoff team, maybe a team that he fits well where he doesn't need to be. He's like the guy on the bench that if someone gets hurt, then you just throw him in there. He's good enough. He could probably go to one of those other teams in the East. I think the East would probably do better. Maybe even the Grizzlies, but I wouldn't put him. You know where I would put him that would be successful? San Antonio.
Okay, glad you said that. Let me give you the rundown. So these are going to be the top 8 teams right now, right?
Okay.
After what? 30 games. After 30, so we skipped from 15 to 30 games. Okay. We doubled it, right?
Yeah.
We have 30 games right now. Denver Nuggets are number 1.
Okay.
Surprising, right?
They're stable.
I mean, they got one player really with a name. Everybody else is just
they're trying to
contributing.
They might even try to get Austin Rivers too. Those are the teams that need that extra little player that does little things.
The number 2 team in the conference, very, very surprising to me. The Oklahoma Thunder.
Yeah, I don't know how that's possible. It's kind of weird.
You got PG-13 scoring 40. Your man averaging a triple-double.
But he gets abused a lot, and then he hits Nervix, or was that the rookie's name that he plays for Dallas?
Oh, Luka Duric.
Duric. I'm sorry, guys. We this is late afternoon.
No, man, that's just motherfucking them niggas from Russia. We don't
but
know that fucking shit.
he's the future for that team, and he busted his ass. Russell could not handle him, and Russell wasn't. He didn't back down for Russell when they almost got into a fight. So I like that. I like that about the young Euro.
So then number 3, the Golden State Warriors. Then the Lakers.
They've lost their last 3 games. So
Then the Trailblazers. That's 5.
Trailblazers could be better. The problem with the Trailblazers is that I don't think they believe in themselves.
Dame Dollar don't want to be there.
Yeah, they don't believe in themselves anymore. They're not a unit. They're just playing ball. And they're better than most teams, so they still get the victory. So
the Clippers at 6. Rockets at 7. Number 8 is the Spurs.
Which is sad.
That's the part that surprises me. There's 2 teams on the Western Conference that are very surprising right now. Number 1 is Utah, and I think Utah caught everybody by surprise last year, and now everybody's ready for that ass. Yeah. And then with San Antonio, it's like, you gave up Parker, Ginobili retired, and now this team is trash.
That's why I said it would be good for them to have Austin Rivers. They're missing. They're playing old school basketball, and it's not working anymore. Everyone has switched from old school basketball to the new way, run and gun, push it.
Yeah, because Pops, he's running old school basketball. These young kids ain't trying to hear that.
That's not working anymore. They're playing street ball contests.
I think the biggest mistake they did was letting Kawhi go. He would have been the face of that franchise, and if they would have kept him, these young kids would have listened. The
problem with them not doing what Kawhi wanted is they didn't make it where... Listen, when you have a player that it's like when you put somebody like LeBron in the team, you got to do whatever it takes to make that person happy. Everybody else needs to kind of just fall back. They had Kawhi, and then they had everybody else. And to them, Kawhi was not a star. They didn't feel like they needed
That's why they disrespected him.
Yeah, they didn't feel like they needed to build. They didn't give him that president that he needed.
They felt that he wasn't shit without Ginobili and Parker.
Yeah.
And that's where they fucked up.
Yeah, because Ginobili and Parker, don't get me wrong, those guys are phenomenal, but they were getting older. And the good thing about them moving onto other teams and retiring and stuff, now they're teaching. Look how the Hornets are playing. That's directly because of having a veteran player come to your team and say, "This is what you need to do in this team. This is what you need to. This is how you control this. Yep. This is how you follow this." Like, you need that.
And LaMarcus Aldridge, he's trash. The best thing Portland did was let him go.
To me,
and I'm glad he didn't show up at the Knicks.
He's a phenomenal player. He has one of the best turnaround to the back jump shots, but he's not a star.
No.
He's not a star.
They want to leave on the star.
Yeah, but he's not a star. He doesn't want to take on that role. He's kind of reminds me of Vince. Remember when Vince had phenomenal nights? Marcus Aldridge will have phenomenal nights. But when the pressure came, Vince was like, nah, I'm not the one.
I'm not the one for that.
I'm not the one for that. And people used to hate him like, yo, not everybody's supposed to be a star.
Yep, that's true.
And not everybody that wants to be a star could be a star. Some people are just born for it, some people are not, and he's not a star.
Let's go to the East.
East is reckless.
We don't know the Raptors. What about them Bucks? I called it.
Yeah.
I told you, man. That man. Whew.
It's going to be...
And Giannis in the hallway was her saying to Davis, you need to come play with me. Imagine Davis over there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The East is looking more attractive to players than the West. The West right now... The West right now looking stagnant. The teams...
It look like a clusterfuck. I told you.
Yeah, all the young talent is in the East.
Because all those teams struggled.
Imagine if LeBron wasn't in the West.
The East would be...
The East would be ridiculous. It almost looks like a smart move what LeBron did because the only top talent in the West right now is the Warriors and LeBron. And I mean top talent. I'm not talking about like teams and how skillful they are. I'm talking about big names.
Yep.
And then you have the Rockets. But it's like three. Compared to the East has every team has a superstar. They're back to the Jordan days where there's superstars in every team. I'm watching bum teams play.
Rough. Yeah. They play rough ball. And the refs are letting them play this type of ball, which is good for the league.
Even the Nets have a
Yo, let's talk about it.
Oh my goodness.
Let's talk about it. What about that block? He almost broke my man's wrist.
Yeah.
But my man held it like.
Yeah. I wouldn't have went for that because if LeBron had put a little more oomph on that, he would have been hurt.
He said, "Yo, either way, it would have been a fucking picture. No matter what, either he would have dunked on me, or I blocked him.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
I tell you.
No, that was a hell of a play. The Sixers.
Tell me about them Sixers, man. I'm not too confident in them. I mean, I like the addition of Jimmy Butler, which makes them better, but they don't have. They missing something. I just don't know what it is.
No, they're missing experience. They're riding Jimmy Butler's coattail right now. But trust me, come playoff, when Jimmy Butler starts screaming and he starts saying, "Get the fuck up! Stop playing childish ball.
Play some fucking defense."
You know him for cursing people out.
Yep.
And he's just holding that because he's letting them get attached to him and figure out how to play with him. But come playoffs, he'll get them to play ball.
I like Jimmy Butler for that, though.
Oh, yeah.
It just shows that he wants to win.
Yeah.
He's not in it for the fame or the money, which some of these players are in for.
Jimmy Butler plays with Mike all day, every day. You know him and Mike talk trash every day, all day. So
that would have been a great addition for the
So
Hornets.
you know that he has that built in.
That would have been a great addition for the Hornets.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler. What about the Pacers? That's a weird team.
The Pacers is a weird team, but they have the 76ers because of Oladipo. I think whoever faces Sixers and or the Pacers, I don't care if it's Boston or the Raptors.
They don't have issues.
They're going to have issues.
Because these two teams are get down dirty teams.
Yeah, and they have no respect for nobody.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they're the youngins. They're the youngins that's coming for people's throat, and I like it.
Let's talk about the Celtics real quick.
Celtics is in a lot of trouble.
What is their problem? Is it Kyrie Irving? Is it Gordon?
It is Kyrie.
Is it the coach?
It is Kyrie. It's Kyrie and the coach. Why you pick a team that's your squad and you tell everybody, this is my squad. All of y'all motherfuckers support my squad. He doesn't know what to do because he took a squad last year to the finals, the Eastern Conference Finals, and that was his body. And that was his boys. And he got them to play the way he wanted them to play. Now he has to coach superstars.
If you're the coach and you're the GM, would you consider trading both those players?
What?
Kyrie and Gordon?
For who though?
Don't matter. I'm pretty sure you could get something good back. But the reason why I say that is the team that went to the finals last year is on the bench.
Yeah. And they feel butthurt.
They're coming off the bench and they don't want to play.
They're butthurt.
They play hard for like the first 10 minutes and then it's like, yo, fuck y'all niggas, B. Y'all niggas is the stars. Y'all go out there and win this game.
They butthurt. They butthurt right now.
I saw that the other day for Rozier. He came in, wop, wop, wop. And then it was like,
Rozier's,
what the fuck happened?
Rozier's playing. He got to the point where he's like, he didn't feel like playing, but now he's giving it a little bit because he knows that his stock was falling. So he's giving it a little bit to make sure he gets his money.
He's gonna get it.
He's giving just enough. And the thing about the Celtics, everybody's looking at Rozier. Everybody wants him.
I hope he's not stupid like Kyrie and be like, yeah, I'm gonna take some changes.
Nah, he's not.
And try to win a championship.
Nah, he's not.
Keep it pushing.
He's hood and he wants his money and he believes he's better than Kyrie.
I think the Celtics need to trade Gordon and get something back for him.
Yeah.
Even if it's a young player in the pick or something like that. Because he's also a stagnant player. Like,
he don't fit.
Yeah, he doesn't fit the system.
Yeah.
I don't even know why he left. You see, now if he would have still been in Utah right now, that team would have been a problem.
Yeah, so Gordon, I would make a trade with the Knicks. The Knicks have a lot of young, big talent.
I don't want him on the Knicks. He
won't
fit the type of player that fits their wants on a team.
Yeah, but for Boston, forget the Knicks. We're just talking about for Boston.
Okay.
The Knicks right now is like a mall. There's a player for every team on that squad.
And they're going shopping as soon as January 31st hit.
So as much as people hate the Knicks, when you look at it, there's talented players on there that teams are like, damn, that nigga, he fits in my system. He fits in my system.
Kanter gonna be the first
and what the coach is doing is, all right, you next. Show them what you got, young fella. Take him out. You next. Show them what you got, young fella.
That's what he's doing.
You next.
Every night, he changes the lineup and puts a younger player in the game.
So
the only player not leaving the team, the only two players on this team right now, or maybe three.
There's three.
Okay, let's jump off the Celtics for a minute. And let's go to the Knicks, because we know the Celtics are struggling or whatever. The Knicks are a very, very interesting team now.
Yeah.
Because we just found out that Dolan is willing to sell the team all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Which we all knew was coming when he divided
his businesses.
His businesses.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, he's going to sell the team. And he's like, no. And he kept quiet for a year, didn't say shit, didn't get involved in basketball operations, which furthermore told me he don't sell the team because he's not involved.
Yeah.
He likes to be involved.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, of course, the New York Yankees secretly are trying to get involved because they want a bigger pie of New York.
Yeah.
Right? So they want to own a basketball team too.
Yeah.
Hey, the Yankees and Knicks. That's trouble for the NBA.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you're selling tickets and you can
That's
combine
the
tickets.
NBA because the Steinbrenner family, they don't give a fuck about paying fines. They just paid $10 million in fines for freaking going over the budget. What you think is going to happen in the NBA? They're going to be the first team criticized for having the first 5 players to all make $100 million each.
Yeah, they need to.
So when it comes to the Knicks now, I love what Fizdale is doing. A lot of people don't see it. Even the experts, I think, are failing to see what you just said. He's getting these young whippersnappers that have no future with the team involved in his system, showing the rest of the NBA, look at this bum-ass nigga. I'm making him look like a fucking star.
Yeah, I mean,
imagine what I could do if you come here.
And what they need to see is that not only are these players that are unknown,
and they're not bums. They're not bums. It's just other teams don't give them the trial that he's giving them.
And what's great about it is they're beating when he gets to show them is when they beat a good team. So they said, we played Boston today. We gonna take that victory.
Their 9 wins are against the best teams in the NBA.
Yeah.
Their 21 losses against subpar teams.
Yeah. So he is very smart and very educated in the way that he's putting his team, his lineup to show who he wants to have it. Listen, Hardaway got green light from season day one. Green light.
As soon as he walked into the preseason, they gave him the green sticker. Here you go.
And you know why? Because he makes too much money and he needs to get traded.
So watch how the brain of the Ken Dog works, right? Enes Kanter, where does he fit?
Man, I think Enes Kanter. Listen, if you're talking about trade,
yeah, we gonna go down every player. We're gonna be here for a while, people. Take a seat, get a beer, get some coffee, do whatever you got to do. Chill out. You hanging out with us. Enes Kanter.
I would do a trade in Boston
because the Knicks are the mall.
Yeah,
we're going shopping.
I would put him. I would put him in Boston, and if I don't put him in Boston, I'm going straight over to either what do you call this? The damn team, Detroit. It's either Detroit or Boston.
You know where I would put them?
Yeah,
Charlotte. They don't got that on that team, and that's why they lose stupid games.
I thought
they
about,
don't got a muscle
but
on
they don't,
that team.
But they don't have the. You can't sign him.
They can.
You have to trade for him, right? His contract is not up.
His contract is up at the end of the year.
Okay, so yeah, so
it don't matter if they get whatever they get, they're gonna get something.
I would give Boston, Charlotte, and then maybe Detroit.
Courtney Lee, shooter, good defense, good shooter.
I'm sending Courtney Lee to the freaking to the West.
I'm sending him to the Lakers.
Yeah, I'm sending Courtney Lee to the West
because
he's a veteran.
He's a veteran, and he could teach these kids.
But the problem is that they already have so many veterans that are 1-year contracts. No one knows what the Lakers is going to do because the Lakers basically have like 5 players or 4 players they're going to keep, and then everybody else is expendable. So they get
to going to be expendable next year.
So they get to build a whole new team next year, which is better than any other team because that's when the salary cap goes up. So they have more money and more cap space. So who knows what the
Where would you send Hardaway?
Hardaway. Oh my! I sent him to Detroit.
They need that.
Yeah, I sent him to Detroit. And if he doesn't go to Detroit, I know he'd never go back to Atlanta. So Atlanta already disrespected him. I'll send him over to the West.
The Clippers.
Yeah, I'll send him over to the West.
The Clippers.
Yeah.
They need somebody like that. I wouldn't even send him to Miami. Go play for your dad's team.
That would be a dream job for him.
Send him to Miami. Miami got a couple of young players that
they could. But they have Saxton, so I don't think he's going to go there. Saxton is their big boy, so.
This shows you how good Fizdale is as a coach. The past 3 games, Moutier is averaging 30 points.
So Moutier is a phenomenal. I think he's a phenomenal player.
I think he's going to stay.
He's not going nowhere.
I think Fizdale's like, yo, you staying.
Moutier's not going anywhere. He's a phenomenal player, and he fits when they bring back the unicorn. So he's not going anywhere.
So Alonzo Trier, your man got his, 14 million?
Yeah, 2 years.
And what he did, he cut everybody off.
Yeah.
He cut his whole Instagram and started over.
Yeah.
He said niggas started calling him when he got that contract.
Yeah.
But before that, nobody was like, oh, you ain't going to be there long. You ain't going to be there long. Guess what, bitches? He's there for the long haul now.
He's my superstar. He is my superstar because he's green, no fear, and he listens to the coach.
So right now, Moutier, the unicorn,
yeah,
Knox has been playing off the chain the past 4 games.
I want that nigga out.
His defense is suspect, but like I told you, he's raw. He's 19. His coach is Rick Pitino. So that means he got something up there. It's just going to take him a little while longer to develop. You know how you get these good players, and you're like, man, this nigga sucks. 2 years later, this nigga's just fucking everybody up, and you're like, where the fuck did that come from? It's the same thing with Moutier.
Yeah, I don't believe in Knox, though.
I believe in Knox because he's 19.
Okay.
Now, if he ain't doing shit by the time he's 22,
yeah,
then I'll be like, yo, all right, I was wrong.
The coach likes him, but I don't like him.
Ntilikina's gone.
He's trash.
Why does everybody want this guy?
He's linky. He fits in everybody. They're not looking for defensive specialists. They're looking for a length. Length helps you cheat when you're playing. When you're playing those defense, when you're just stretching out and you zone, and now you can cover 2 people and you can cover the passing lanes. So that's what. If you watch him play, all he does is cover the passing lanes. He can't play defense for shit. He's just linky enough that he could put his hand in the passing lanes to catch that. He's trash.
I want the Knicks to keep Vonleh.
Yeah, he's all right. I'll see what happens.
He could become Ibaka.
Yeah.
He could become Ibaka because he does all the dirty work now.
I like the way he plays. I'm still 50-50 on him. I want to see if he keeps that energy, but I like the way he plays.
So that's crazy. And the Nets, they're surprising.
The Nets have a squad already. I don't think the Nets need anything. The problem with the Nets is if they add anything, they might mess up their chemistry.
I know. So they're stuck at a standstill right now.
They're stuck because they need someone that has a killer instinct to play there, but their players there are very sensitive. So
they got a hell of a coach, though.
Yeah, so we'll see how. But they need to just keep bringing in talent and don't get don't trade for someone.
I didn't like D'Angelo Russell, but I like his game now with the Nets. I think the Lakers was using him wrong.
He is the player that might cause a problem if they tend to grow. Because D'Angelo Russell, you can't bring a veteran there. He's millennial. He's or whatever. He's new school.
He needs to be the leader of that team.
But the problem is he can't. So they need a player that's better than him to carry them. Will he be able to handle that he's not the best player on the team? Because right now, he's 50-50 the best player on the team. Mm-hmm. When you bring somebody else that tends to be better than you, then how do you handle that?
Yeah.
That's his problem.
The ego is like, nah, I'm the man here.
Yeah, so that's his problem. He's the man on the team, but he can't take him anywhere.
Do you see anything changing in the next 15 to 20 days after Christmas?
Trades, like mug. There's going to be so many trades.
They're going shopping at
everybody's. I don't think the Knicks are going to do anything. I think the Knicks is going to be summer. I don't think they're.
I think they're going to shed.
I think they might get one or two trades off the books, but I see either the Lakers, the Rockets are definitely doing a trade.
I'm gonna tell you now. I see Tim Hardaway getting traded. A lot of people don't see it because he got a big contract.
Yeah.
But I see him for some reason. I see the Knicks working some magic and getting rid of him. Courtney Lee is gone, and so is Kapler, because a lot of teams are looking for the one and done.
Yeah.
So if the Knicks could also get a one and done in return with a pick, that helps.
Yeah, I think Kansas should stay in the East. He doesn't fit in the West. There's too many already big dudes in the West. He needs to stay in the East, and he can help, especially in Detroit. They don't have that big man to help them enough. Or
well, they need another big man.
Yeah,
their big man is good. It's just that he can't do it by himself.
Yeah, they need
somebody that could
switch, and I would put him there because then they already have the core around that. So for me, I see the Rockets making a trade. The Grizzlies already made a trade. I don't really know what other teams would make a trade at this point. Utah don't make trades like that. They stay to themselves.
Celtics got to make a trade. They have to do something.
Celtics don't know what to do. They don't know who to trust, and they don't know. They want to bring in more.
The biggest problem they got is taking the ball away from Tatum. They took the ball from him. It was like, okay, we went to the finals. Yeah, he's coming with this thought of, yo, I sold these motherfuckers. I'm the man.
Tatum is gone.
I went the off season. I went and worked out with the Black Mamba. I came back and now, no, you can't have your ball back.
Yeah, Tatum and Rozier are gone because they are the leaders of the squad that went to the finals, and they don't fit with Kyrie because Kyrie has the same issue that he had with LeBron, where he's like, I command this. When he starts giving Tatum the ball, they win games by a lot. But that means he has to deflect to Tatum.
That's on the coach, man.
Yeah.
Because if I'm the coach, I get it. He's young and Kyrie's a star. He's a championship caliber player. You're not going to dictate what you do with the team that I took to the championship.
Kyrie's injury prone. So let's just put it
That's why I was happy. You know what? At the end of the day, I'm kind of happy that he said, yo, I'm staying here.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I think he already had another problem. But let's talk about players that are surprising and might need to get some more money or actually doing their thing now. Do you see D Rose?
Where the hell did that come from?
My man drinks some nice water. Some nice rejuvenating water, or put some nice lotion.
But then again, he hasn't played this so long that his body's finally starting to heal.
Finally starting to heal. He got that old man cement on now. He got the old man cement, no more brittle. It's finally got to a point that it's so hard.
That nigga went and got some Jordan carbon fiber in his knees.
Yeah, it's finally so hard that he don't need to worry about it breaking.
That's crazy, son.
Yeah, he dropped like 40 or something on somebody the other day.
Kevin Love get traded? Kevin Love get traded to the Warriors?
Nah, the Warriors.
He'd be back in February.
I wouldn't mind seeing Kevin Love just stay there.
Go back to Minnesota.
Nah, Kevin.
Go back to Minnesota. They need him. He fits with them. Yo, Zach LaVine hurt again. Chicago is just trash. This is karma.
Chicago's, what do you call that? Their medical staff and their training staff is the worst. It's already been proven that over there, they're known to they drive players to pain and get them hurt.
No, you're all right. You can play. No, my knee hurt. No, we don't see nothing. You can play. Either you play or you don't get no money. Fuck.
Yeah, Chicago's there.
Zach LaVine is hurt again.
Because remember, they were used to people like Jordan, Pippen. These guys were never hurt.
Yeah, them niggas be like, nah, you're not touching me.
Yeah, these guys used to go through their workouts and everything was crazy. That level of intensity is not in the NBA no more. These guys in the NBA now are soft.
Super soft.
The only players
like twinkie feeling, yo.
Yeah, that's why people like LeBron so much is because that dude is built like old school basketball players. He ain't never got hurt.
Yo, I just thought about it. Where's JR going though? I heard Houston want him.
Houston wants him bad because Eddie fits there because
send his ass back to LA, the Clippers. He's a UCLA product.
I'll send him back to Denver.
That too.
I'll send him back to Denver. I think he would fit back in there. He already knows the town. He already knows the place. They liked him when he was over there, and he's not gonna get into much trouble. He knows what the best he was when he was in Denver. Same thing with Carmelo. Like if Carmelo gonna go to the Lakers, I'll send Carmelo to Denver.
Yep.
Have y'all finish your career where you started it all.
Where you started and help them young bucks and you make the playoffs. All right, you might not win.
Yeah.
But yo,
there was no bad blood there. Go back there, finish it off, do what you got to do. Tell your your peoples you're going back to Denver. That's how I would finish it off.
So next time we come back to Bodega Sports for NBA, what do you think we're gonna be talking about?
Trades.
It'll be after Christmas.
It'll be trades. It'll be right around. Maybe not the one next, but right around February is coming when people start talking about.
Because we'll be back. We'll be back for the new year. We know we've been on a hiatus.
We got to talk about Christmas games.
We definitely gonna come back for the Christmas games.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. But we coming strong.
Talking about basketball, man. I ain't never buying no more 2K basketball. I'm
All
done.
I want you to do is buy coins. Buy coins.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm
done. I'm done. They're not getting my money. If they can't make
I'm telling you, me and you need to come up with the system like you were talking about. We will not tell y'all because y'all not gonna steal this shit from us.
Yeah.
Kiss my ass. We need to come up with a game like that and then pitch it.
Yeah.
Don't pitch it to no gaming company.
Yeah.
Pitch it to the NBA. They the money. They can be like, yo, why y'all dealing with the middleman? Y'all can come up with your own NBA game.
It would be great if the NBA did that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see the MLB The Show?
Yeah.
That's the Players Association game.
Yeah.
Sony distributes it, but it comes from the players and it comes from Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
This is why the show is the show.
Yeah.
You see, they stopped making MLB, 2K, whatever it was. They stopped making that shit.
Yeah. That would be good if the NBA made their own basketball game. Because I don't like that whole monetize. I want to buy me some sneakers. I got to buy me a haircut.
Stupid.
I want to
buy me. I just want to play ball. Man.
Yeah. I just want. I'll give you $60. Give me my freaking game and let me play.
Look, and this is how all games should be, right? Because this is how I do it. Every year I play. I buy Madden. I play it the same way. I start at rookie, finish my rookie season, then I move on to the next level. Once I finish that, I go to the next level. I think all games should be like that. Just like when you do Call of Duty and stuff like that, that you go on to the next board and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's the same way these sports games should be. Like, you're a rookie in the league, that's where you starting.
Yeah.
Your NBA, even if you don't have your own player, you pick a team and you're playing with that team, your team is playing in the rookie level, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you make it to the playoffs, then you get to move on
to
the next level.
Yeah.
And then you win the championship, you move on. And so far, you work your way to move on every tier. Because these games right now was like,
they
just getting repetitive, and it's like, people get bored.
Nickel and diming people for more money. I'm like, if you're gonna charge me, like, let's say you need to make $70 per game to make the money that you want.
Yeah.
Sell me the game $70.
Yeah. Sell me the game for whatever it is, and then let me do my thing.
Yeah, I'm not trying to pay you. Because to me, like, if there's people that want to, like, wear gear to look better in the game, that's fine. But don't have it affect my game.
Yeah. It's like forcing you to do it.
Yeah, I'm like,
which sucks. Like, I'm not in this game. If I really wanted to do that, I went to college and play ball, my nigga.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. It's like they're trying to make it so virtual, and now they're coming out with the VR bullshit.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers is going blind. I'm not playing with that.
Yeah, I tried that shit. I was like watering tears and like And then what I hate about VR, and I know it's just the basketball, but when you put it on, you can't. You could get robbed.
It's slapped in the back of your neck. Yo, what the fuck is going on?
You know how many things that can happen to you while you. But nah, I'm good.
You get so excited, you walk right into the wall.
Yeah.
Boom! You're like, oh shit.
That reminds me of when the Wii remote came out. People were playing bowling. They thought it was real bowlers. They swinging that shit so hard.
They throwing that shit, hitting the fucking breaking the TV.
Breaking the TV, not realizing it's not really force. It's just the motion.
It's funny. Shout out to Ice Baby, right? We were watching the baseball channel. And they were showing how they're coming out with the virtual baseball game where you're in the actual. You gotta make space in your house, and you're in the game.
Yeah.
They give you like a hand sensor.
Yeah.
You're either pitching, or you're hitting, or you're catching.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. And if the ball's in the air, you gotta run. You gotta move your feet. Like if you're running, they're gonna have sensors for your feet. Like, it's sensors connected to your arm. Yo, some crazy shit, son. And I was like, yo, that's nuts. But I just go outside and play baseball. Right? But what's the point? But you go play baseball. Go get 12 of your fucking friends.
Yeah.
Go play some baseball. Go get 10 of your friends. Go play some basketball.
Well, you know what it is?
It's laziness.
Not only that, but they trying to make it where I see what they're trying to sell. So let's say we here at the West Side, right? We got some boys in the East Coast.
Play them niggas.
We can't go outside and say, I want to play my boys in the East Coast. We're going to play ball or we're going to play baseball or something. I'm like, yo, tonight we're going to play baseball no matter what time it is, and we're going to play this stadium, right? And we're going to play like whatever. So now you have your full team, your boys
connected
and everything connected online, and y'all playing like you really in the stadium.
That's going to take over baseball.
And that's like where people will be like, yo, that's where they get them, right? Because it's not easy to get connected. It's to stay connected in an environment where you can't be connected.
That's dope, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's gonna be like that, then yeah.
But you know, then the criminals come with it, and they're gonna be like, all right, so we're gonna plan this bank robbery, right? So this is how we're gonna do it.
Yup.
Then we're gonna put the Google map, and then we're gonna walk around the block. This is what you do. So if you run there, it takes 20 minutes to run here. Catch the train, go this way. So all of that is like, there's so many different variables to it. So it's gonna be crazy.
Nuts, bro. Like what the fuck?
That's how the dude did the 9/11, right? He did that. He played that video game when he had to fly the plane, whatever. So yeah, they gotta be careful with that. But
anyway, this took a fucking left. We don't give a fuck.
It took a left.
So we got some exciting news, by the way. We haven't told you this, but
we want $1 million.
We are going to reboot Pillow Talking.
Oh damn! The freaks are
January coming out. Is back.
Pillow Talking coming back. Oh damn.
Yeah, we decided not to do it because we wanted to make sure that it just didn't focus on whatever we was talking about. I wanted to be much more than that. Because once you talk about that, like how much can you really talk about that? Unless you have guests.
So, and we're doing videos starting next year.
Oh, from the neck up for the ice
cream. From the neck up. We're doing all our podcasts in audio and video.
Yep.
And we're gonna have, when we're talking about basketball, so we usually don't remember names.
It's time to make the move, man.
Yeah, so it's time to go up a little notch on the level.
2019 is our year.
Thanks to all the fans in Spain for listening to our podcast. Spotify is getting a lot of love. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening. Feedback and all that stuff is great. But we do need some Patreons. Come on, give us a little dollar here and there.
Love.
So we can do more. It comes out of our pocket. It takes our time, and we want to do more for you. So.
And let me tell you, Pillow Talking, the reboot, the first couple of episodes, they're going to be free. But after a while, if you want to hear that type of content, you're going to have to pay for it. It ain't going to be expensive. We promise.
$1.99. All right, y'all.
Anyway, peace to y'all motherfuckers. Happy holidays. BX Lou.
Stay safe.